Hello, everyone. This is Anthony Crane with Pocket Coach. And here today, we're going to talk about another experiment for team acceleration. And this is the work management tool experiment. Now, in a previous video, we talked about the importance of having a collaboration environment and that environment should have three different aspects: a wiki, a work management tool, and a threaded chat. We've already covered threaded chat in detail, and we even went kind of deep on one threaded chat tool, Slack, today. However, we're going to talk about a work management tool. Here's the way this experiment works. Every agile team needs a way to manage their work. And we don't want to use antiquated systems like Microsoft Project, where only the project manager has access to it and owns it and improves it. We want a tool that everyone gets their hands into so we can increase collective ownership of the plan. So here's the experiment work management tool. The problem: we need to be able to see our work, to see our plans, to see our metrics, and to see our reports for ourselves, not so that a manager can tell us, that we can see ourselves. And we need to be able to report on our progress without having to create progress reports, because that's like old school, right? And we need to make sure we collectively own those plans. I see I have a spelling error there, so I'll fix that later. So hypothesis: putting our work into an agile work management tool will allow us to improve our products faster and to improve ourselves as a team. That's the goal. That's the hypothesis. That's what's going to come out of this experiment. Time frame: 6 weeks is plenty. Every 2 weeks, you ask yourself, is this working for us? Are we in fact accelerating now that we're using an agile work management tool? Typical outcomes: you should absolutely see an increase in team productivity. You should also honestly see an improvement in team predictability, their ability to get done what they say they're going to get done. So both productivity and predictability should be increased here. Now, skill growth wise, we have an app called Pocket Coach, and it helps you track how your skills are growing. Most of those are generic, the same skill levels for everything, but the tools have their own unique scales. So this is one of the tool ones. And so sure enough, we have a unique scale here. So first of all, some example tools in this space: Microsoft ADO, Jira, CA version 1, Rally, RTC, Trello. All of these are work management tool examples. My favorite is MS ADO. My second favorite is Jira, but I honestly will use any of these tools because they all have the same ultimate goal. So whatever my client has, I will figure out how to accelerate them with the tool they have. So to get level 0 in this experiment, you have had either some training or some self-study in the tool. The tool-specific videos that we're creating, maybe you've watched one of those videos. For level 1, you've seen the tool and you've actually used it. You haven't used it. You've seen it used to drive some kind of an agile event. So maybe you went to a sprint review and they were using a tool, or you saw a stand-up meeting and they were using a tool. That counts as your level 1, because now it's not classroom experience. You're actually seeing people using the tool. That's going to give you some wisdom beyond any training class. Also, notice that with these tools, we always link them to agile events, like a stand-up meeting, like a sprint planning, right? We want the tools used collaboratively in those events. That's how you know you're getting there. For level 2, you've actually used a work management tool to manage your own work. That's about it. You've managed your own work. You're comfortable managing your own work. That gives yourself a level 2. If you want to get to that level 3, you could set up the tool for a team. So some teams like, oh, we've never used Jira. You're like, okay, I got you. And you can set them up. Maybe you don't have the admin privileges, but once the admins have created the project, you know what to do to get it going up and running. Okay. This also includes metrics and basic querying. So every tool has a querying language of some sort, and you're able to write the basic queries either using some UI or using some, like for Jira, it's JQL. You've got some basic understanding of those things and can show off metrics. You want to get to level 4. Well, now maybe you're a member of the tool's governance board. Every tool needs to have a governance board because we want to balance out people being able to do whatever they want with reporting, with scaling, right? And so a governance board can help us. The problem with the governance boards is they're often too strict. So we need people who are free thinkers on the governance board, and we need people who are big picture thinkers as well, so that they fight it out and come up with the best possible. I happen to be on the free thinker side, so I always join those boards to make sure they're not too strict. And finally, for level 5, still on level 4. So you're on the governance board, and you can coach on the use and design of working agreements and improvements, right? So in other words, you can help a Microsoft ADO team configure their board for product, right? You've done that. So you understand how to configure everything for safe, for product, for something specific like that. You'd be able to help lead that thinking. So that's something that I do on a regular basis with my clients. Level 5 is you can admin the tool. So I'll tell you right now, for ADO, for MS Teams. I remember for Rational Team Concert, I was absolutely level 4 on all those. I've designed many, many things, but I was not level 5. I've never been an admin on any of those tools. So there you have it. That's the skill growth criteria. We're not going to need a second 5 minutes on this one. Make sure you have a work management tool, and go and check out our follow-on videos with tips on specific work management tools and how to get those up and running for yourself. My name is Anthony Crane. I hope you found this video helpful with Pocket Coach, and we'll see you at the next one.